Whenever I talk to the real estate agents,
Yeah.
they talk about just buy an apartment
Yeah,
and list
exactly.
it on
Exactly,
Airbnb. You'll get some 2x ROI, 3x ROI.
It's not true because sometimes it's the opposite. When your property is managed by a company that's just over-promising, it's not taking care of the unit. Sometimes we rely on direct bookers. If you look at our calendars, could be 50% of bookings are from direct clients, imagine.
I feel that in the years to come, I'll be more profitable if I am investing in Dubai.
True, because the rentals are going up, and whether you decide short-term or long-term, it's always good to see your property as an investment, not as somewhere you would want to live in.
Isn't there a contract like with the owner and the management companies that, I want my house as it is the way I gave you. If I see any damage or anything, you should be the one covering for it.
For anything damaged, the short-term company, the holiday home company should cover that. However, there is wear and tear sometimes. So
Yes.
he cannot receive his property how he first handed it to the company. It would be super challenging.
I just wanted to know,
Yeah.
because you are into this Airbnb space. First of all, how would you call this business?
Yeah. First of all, I'd never call it an Airbnb business.
Okay.
It's rather a holiday home short-term rental. Because when we say Airbnb, we're only confining it to one application.
Right.
To have a successful company, to be successful in short term in general, you need to diversify. You need to list all your units on many OTAs, online travel agencies, such as Airbnb, Booking.com, Expedia, Agoda, Bayut and Property Finder too for long term. I'll talk about that later maybe.
Okay.
And and even direct bookings, clients who come back.
Sure.
Return,
So it's not just because we've always heard of this.
Yeah.
Whenever we have done some property hunt
Yeah.
from my side as well, and whenever I talk to the real estate agents, they talk about just buy an apartment and list it on list it on Airbnb, and then you'll get some 2x ROI, 3x ROI or whatsoever. That's how they mention it over the year. So they always...
That's also a problem, by the way, the 3x ROI, the over-promising that is done in the business.
Okay.
And the owners being deceived later on in a year. You have to be very realistic when you approach owners. And you have to understand that they have different characters, different perspectives, different targets as well.
Right.
So you have to understand what they are actually looking for and whether short-term rental is for them, because they just want short-term rental. They don't know the risks. They don't understand the business. And they only heard that, hey, you're going to make, 20%, 30% more than a long-term rent. So here's where it gets tricky. You have to understand who you are dealing with.
Right.
Be very transparent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does this business work? So let's say tomorrow I buy a property. I buy a studio apartment in Business Bay for 2 million dirhams. Let's say, for example.
Wow, that must be something.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a very expensive
studio.
Yeah. By the way, how much do studios sell for? Like 600 to 1 million? Between 600 to 1 million,
you can
right?
also find,
Okay, so let's be a little realistic. So let's say I buy it for 900K. One studio in Business Bay, right? And I come to you. Hey, I have an apartment, right?
Okay.
And I don't know what to do with it. I'm not staying there. And could you please help me out? So what would you do for me?
First, we have to visit the property.
Okay.
In general, an owner who wants to invest in real estate, he has to look at the location. It has to be a prime location. By prime location, okay, you already mentioned Business Bay, but he has to look at the building. It matters. So the location of the tower, the amenities inside the tower, the service, the reception, the view, the floor. So it all matters. I see some owners sometimes invest in units that are on lower floors. And these lower floors also have the Burj Khalifa view, for example. And in 2 years, you have Bengati or any other developer. I'm mentioning Bengati because they're everywhere.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, you have these new developers coming up with towers everywhere in every corner, and they block
the view of the older apartment, right?
So yeah. So the property value depreciates.
Right. And, so Burj View has.
It's a selling point. Definitely.
It's a selling point.
It is a selling point.
So. Wow. Okay. And if by any chance someone else develops property in between the old property and the Burj View and the Burj.
Yeah.
So the property depreciates in value.
Of course, yeah, because it blocked the view and
poor guy.
You only see towers around you. So yeah.
Right.
Also being close to traffic, construction noise. There are many factors.
Right.
That would drag the value down. So yeah.
Right. Because I remember because I was looking at I visited my old workspace. It was in Business Bay, and when I was working there 4 years back. Wow. And from the office we had the Burj View.
Yeah.
And like whenever you used to get out from the workspace, we used to get out from the building. We used to see Burj very clearly.
Yeah.
And within 4 years, there's so much of construction that has happened around that building.
Non-stop.
Now I cannot see Burj anymore.
It's gone,
It's gone. There is no view. So this means like maybe before the construction, the space was selling at a higher price.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And now it is at a lower price. Poor guys, man.
Yeah, unfortunate.
So
we always advise owners to go for higher floors or at least not facing construction sites.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So higher floors like which floor? From which floor would you say? And not facing construction site, of course. Like anyone, like, you know, this
not
guy builds a 30 floors tower. The other guy was like, no, I will compete with him and I'm going to build a 50 floors.
Yeah, it's competition.
It's always competition. And every building looks different over here. Like, okay, his design is better. I'm going to make much better than him.
Yeah.
And then they got
different
those guys.
Shapes, different
Yes. Okay. So that's what you recommend. So let's say I have a studio apartment that I bought.
Yeah.
Maybe it's now sold for 1.2 million because it's got a Burj View.
It could be. That's why you mentioned 2 million.
Yeah. It could be. Yeah. So now I'm saying a little higher. Let's say 1.2 million. And then we come to you. So you look at the property, you look at the space and everything. And then you help us get listed across all the platforms. Is that what happens next?
Yeah. First,
or you manage it for us.
If the studio is not furnished, we can either furnish it or you can furnish it.
Right.
However you want. But if you want to furnish it, there are certain standards. You have to be compliant with DTCM requirements. And you cannot go for cheap furniture because this is what you're selling after all. The quality inside. What type of furniture you have inside. Right. So you can furnish it as long as you're following instructions, or you know how to. You've been there before. You have the experience.
Right.
So yeah. Okay. Once done, we would need a DTCM permit, the tourism permit, so we can operate.
Okay.
Yeah, as a holiday home, we would need that definitely. After that, we do provide professional photography, a photo shoot for the unit, videography. Then
you list it across.
Yeah. Okay. But we have to make sure that the property is compliant with DTCM standards.
What is DTC?
Furniture.
Dubai tourism.
Dubai tourism. Yeah.
Okay.
So there are certain requirements inside the furniture, the kitchen appliances, etc. So yeah.
Okay.
So after that, we start listing the unit on many platforms. So we diversify and capture bookings. It could be slow in the first period. I would say first 2 months. Yeah, first 2 months it's a bit slow because the unit is new. It has 0 reviews.
Okay.
So clients would be hesitant to book it because they don't know anything about it. So
Right. Okay.
Which is normal. It takes its time to pick up, but we don't keep it it's not, I don't mean it will be vacant. No, it's just slower and slower because we haven't reached the target.
Right.
Because algorithm plays a huge, it's a key factor. Visibility, algorithm. So for your unit to be listed as a signature apartment, so everyone can see it easily. So it shows at the top.
Right.
It has to receive many positive reviews. So yeah.
So this is an interesting topic for me because first I'm into digital marketing.
Yeah.
Second, I'm into tourism and hospitality industry. So it's very interesting when you said algorithm and everything. So if it's a new property, right? So I have two scenarios over here. So let's say somebody who has come to Z Living.
Yeah.
So do you sell it as Z Living or do you like on the platforms, or is it the name of the owner? Like is it my name that is being shown over there? What shows up?
All the units show under the Z Living profile and not
Z
the
Living
owners.
profile. So this means that if Z Living has so many properties listed, so they have a credibility on the platforms as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So every unit has to be managed under the company profile.
Right. So if people are staying with you and they are leaving positive reviews after stays with you, and if they're really happy, and suppose tomorrow if you have a new property, right, they would, if they are returning customers, they would love to try the new property if it's got some extra amenities or benefits.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if it's got, if before they stayed without the Burj view and now this new property has the Burj view, they would want to try and test it out.
They would want to try,
Oh, okay.
And it's very important how you treat your clients, what impression you leave on them.
Right.
Because eventually they'll book again with you. They'll book directly with you. And you would build, in a year or two, you would build a huge network of clients who would just come back. Return guests who would book with you. So yeah.
So if they're really happy, happy, next time they wouldn't even go to the platform. They will just call you directly, and they would be like, "Hey, I'm coming to Dubai for like 2 weeks."
And that's what happens.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes we rely on direct bookers.
Oh, right.
If you look at our calendar, sometimes it could be 50% of bookings are from direct clients. Imagine.
Wow.
So yeah.
It's returning clients basically because they're
clients,
or maybe they are people who have been recommended by the people who have already stayed, and
also,
they must have given your contact number.
Exactly.
And, wow, this is actually where is your client base from? If I take it like okay, what do you consider yourself? You consider yourself as premium category, ultra premium? Which segment do you come into?
I would say mid to premium.
Okay.
Standard to premium.
Okay.
Because our clients are mainly
No. I will guess your clients, but you just tell me I'll guess the markets.
Okay.
For you.
Sure.
Because I'm in the hospitality industry.
Yeah.
So you just tell me what are the segments. So it's mid to premium and
mid to premium. Yeah, it depends on the location, on the layout, the furniture, the design. Yeah, but we do target many, not just one category.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me guess. Your top market is UK, Germany,
it's actually,
or Russia.
We do have all of them, so it's actually mixed. That's what I would call it.
Okay.
We do have all nationalities.
All nationalities?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's completely a mix, but it's not like we get so much of inflow coming from a certain market. From the same market.
It's always mixed.
Okay.
And that's how you become successful. I think you need to target different nationalities who come for different purposes. We have business travelers, for example.
Oh, right. Okay.
We have tourists. Business travelers can come from starting a week to a couple of months. It depends. Tourists, weeks could be days. So, yeah. And we have the GCC, return guests.
Oh, yes, from GCC. I think major inflow from Saudi and Kuwait, I guess.
Kuwait, yeah.
Kuwait coming because maybe they're coming for some business travel.
Yeah, business travel, tourism also. So
Tourism also. Okay. So coming back. So once it's listed, so if I as an individual list it on Airbnb or any of the platforms, would it sell?
As an individual, you mean?
As an individual.
Okay.
Would it sell better as an individual, or would it sell better if I come to Zed Living and say, hey, could you manage this property for me?
If you want to manage your unit by yourself, first you would need a permit.
Right. Which is from the Dubai Tourism.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you would need a permit to be able to manage it. And you would have to be very active, fully hands-on, to follow up on many things. Cleanliness has to be top-notch, maintenance, service, being there, support 24/7. You never know when a guest might complain about something. So you have to be committed and follow up on everything. So it's not a very easy job, but it can be managed. Some people do it. Mainly, and one more thing, you mentioned about profit, which would be more profitable.
Right.
When you list your property with a short-term rental company, there would be a management fee.
Right.
So in terms of profitability, it would be maybe more profitable for an owner to handle it by himself. But if you think about the time he would be spending taking care of his unit.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
I'm not sure it would be worth it to him. So it depends.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's still making some money if the owner has given it to, what did you call it?
The fee?
No. So you said management?
Management fee.
Management fee.
Yeah.
So Zed Living is basically they are a property
management company.
Property management company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we list it to a property management company, we save on time, we save on resources actually, because definitely if I am having a studio and if I list it on as a holiday home, so I have to have maybe somebody who's maintaining it as well. So I'm paying for that. I have to make sure that when the guests come, there's somebody who's managing the guests and everything. Or maybe I do it myself, right? I kind of interact with the guests and tell them, hey, the keys, when are you landing? Whenever you land, let me know, please. And
imagine how hectic this can be for an owner who's just investing and he wants someone to look after his property.
Yes.
Yeah. So what we try to do is offer a hotel-like service, I would say maybe, with the check-ins, with the personalized check-ins we offer, with the support, the 24/7 support. I wouldn't say 24/7. We try to emulate hotels, but it's a challenge.
Right.
In the end, guests want comfort.
Okay.
They want full support. So we try to do that, although it might be challenging. Right. Toughest challenge for short-term holiday homes would be trying to keep up the number of bookings that we receive, the different units in different areas that we manage. Hotels are in one place and that's it. Yes. The problem for us is
it's in different locations.
We manage in different locations. We have a big team running around. So it's about support. It's about being fully committed to the job, running around.
Right.
Yeah, it takes a lot of commitment and effort. And if owners list their properties with companies with good reputation, they're in good hands.
Okay.
But if a company doesn't manage your property well, it could be catastrophic.
Okay, and what does that mean?
By that, I mean no checkups on cleanliness.
Right.
If a company just rents your unit without checking on every checkout, a guest leaves and you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's damaged, maybe you're not covered, you're not taking a security deposit from the guest, which I heard is common in some companies. That would be catastrophic because your property is damaged and nobody's following up. So it has to be a good company, otherwise...
because once you list it out and once you take it out of the list, and if you are going for if you're shifting from short-term rental to a long-term rental, and if the property is fully damaged, then you have to go back and first fix everything up, and then it's a cost to the owner as well.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
So, but isn't there a contract like with the owner and the management companies that, you know, I want my house as it is the way I gave you. I want my property as it is the way I gave you. But if I see any damage or anything, you should be the one covering for it and then return it back to me.
For anything damaged, the short-term company, the holiday home company should cover that.
Okay.
However, there is wear and tear sometimes. So he cannot receive the company, he cannot receive his property how he first handed it to the company.
Of course.
It would be super challenging.
Yes.
Yeah, but in general, the holiday home company have to take care of
right. And who invests in the furnishing of the apartment, as in like put in a TV, a fridge, and
this all happens before listing the property. During onboarding, the furniture company can deal with that.
No, but who bears the cost? Is it the owner or the management?
The owner.
The owner.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the owner bears the cost of furnishing the entire apartment.
Exactly.
And then later on gives it to the management.
Even the permit, the extra costs are handled by the owner himself before onboarding.
Right. Permit as in the Dubai tourism permit.
Dubai tourism permit, yeah.
Right. Okay. So it's managed by the owner.
Yeah. Even utility bills.
Everything is managed by the owner.
By the owner.
So, but okay. So the management company is basically helping listing out the property in all the major platforms. Yeah. Managing it, managing the operations, managing the marketing side of it as well.
Exactly. They can also take care of service charge bills, utility bills, if the owner requests to.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Okay. I mean, okay. So it makes things easier for the owner specifically. And what if the owner is out of UAE?
We do have plenty of owners out of the UAE.
Okay.
Some owners invest in properties, not just in the UAE, everywhere around Europe, for example.
Right.
And they need a good company, a well-reputable company to trust and to work with.
Yes.
So what we do is keep the owners in the picture, follow up with them, update them so they feel comfortable, so they know what's happening, what's going on. They get reports, income reports, market situation, ups and downs. We do provide that.
Okay.
Because an owner needs to feel that his property is in safe hands.
Right.
And that's the priority here.
What is that one thing that Z Living does and the competition doesn't do?
And the competition doesn't do.
Yes.
I would say the personalized experience.
Okay.
When you enter a unit, you would see from the very little details, like a customized Z Living carpet, for example. Like customized keychains, Z Living keychains.
Right.
They leave an impression. These little things, although I know they're little, but they leave an impression on the guests who check in. Once they check in, they would remember you later. They would see these symbols, the green Z. They would remember you. It leaves an impression. That's one. Number two, I would say personalized check-ins, guest support 24/7. It's something that not every short-term company does. And we try to be there. Consistency is what we prioritize. So this is something that you don't find. We've seen situations in towers with other companies where people were stuck at the reception. They couldn't check in. The company was not responsive. They forgot about the check-in. Or I heard some companies do manage from abroad. Let's say an owner in, I don't know, France, Germany.
Yes.
He's an owner of a short-term holiday home company in Dubai. He tries to manage from abroad. And he has his assistants here.
His operations set up over here. But he does everything controlled from there.
Yeah. Although you cannot access the DTCM, the DT website. You cannot access it from
outside
abroad. So you need to have a team inside. But still, operation-wise, they're not really hands-on. You see.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, you said one thing that holiday homes are better than resorts.
It triggered you.
So tell me that why would somebody prefer a holiday home and not a resort?
I would say they're both different each has its own.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think people who would go for resorts or hotels in general are generally people who want to be at the heart of the city. Maybe that would be one thing. Closer to attractions, closer to Burj Khalifa, for example. They don't need the hassle of managing their own property. Cleaners are ready, laundry service is ready. They might not need a kitchen or kitchenette, for example.
Right.
Plus, front desk reception is 24/7 guaranteed there.
In a resort.
Although it's the same
in a hotel or resort.
In residential towers, but yeah, this is guaranteed service in hotels.
Right.
This is why clients would go for hotels.
Okay.
I would say short-term clients would go for Airbnbs and Booking.com. Mainly because, first, I would say they have more space. Mm-hmm. The layout is bigger.
Okay, yes, of course. Yeah.
Includes a kitchen. Sometimes it's better for groups to book Airbnbs. They would feel more comfortable.
Because it's more spacious.
Yeah.
Yeah. But exactly. Does it have a rule like not allowed to stay more than 5 people or like 4 people?
There is a rule, yeah.
There is a rule. Okay, so 10 people coming in cannot just book one bedroom.
Exactly. And
so what's the rule for one bedroom?
The one bedroom, we would say 6, maybe about 6 people.
Maximum 6, not more than that. Okay.
It depends. Sometimes we do make exceptions. And anyways, we do receive passport copies for all the guests checking in.
Okay.
So, yeah, we do follow up on that. One more thing, I would say people who go for Airbnbs usually book because of the authentic feel.
It feels like home, maybe.
It feels like home, and they're experiencing life in residential areas. Could be a bit far from metros and touristic attractions, but it feels more authentic because maybe they're surrounded by locals, they're surrounded by expats. Also, sorry for interrupting.
No.
One more thing could be because on the long run, for long-term stays, it would be cheaper than hotels.
How's it?
Would hotels sell monthly packages?
No.
Yeah.
So all right.
we do that.
Okay.
We do that to attract bookings, especially in low season where it dips in the summer, for example.
Right.
And that's why we focus in the summer on Bayut, on Property Finder.
Okay, so you sell based on nights, right? So it's
mainly it's based
rate per night.
Yeah, nightly rates.
Okay. But then you also have monthly packages.
Yeah, we do. We do provide discounts for monthly stays.
Okay, or a weekly as well, or just for a monthly, like long stays?
Longer than okay, I would say short-term rental falls under the less than a year category. Anything more than a year should be long-term. When you have a tenant staying for long-term, it would be under a different department.
Right. So, I mean, even hotels have a long-term package. Stays, but not all hotels do that. Not for all rooms. Like you wouldn't do it for an entry-level room or a.
Okay.
Yeah, you would do it for a higher, like a suite or a. Like if you have a presidential suite or like,
you would offer a long-term
offer. Then you would offer a long-term contract or something like that. But not for the entry-level room. It's I've never seen like for an entry-level room category happening like that. So, because they're very short terms. Like, they just, people come in for, maybe maximum they would come for a 2-week stay.
2 weeks.
Maximum length of stay would be like 2 weeks. Because you have these Christmas holidays and the winter holidays coming in, school closes down in other markets. So especially from Europe, when there is winter, everything shuts down over there. True. And the cold is really cold over there. So people would want to come to UAE. They prefer traveling to UAE during that time, and they want to stay here for long term. Okay. Is this the same case for you as well? Like you see a lot of Europeans coming in during the winter season?
During the winter season, yeah.
Okay.
And I would say we receive more short stays during high season because you have an increased number of tourists. And it keeps on increasing in Dubai, by the way. So.
Yes, it does.
So that's a good indicator for holiday homes and hotels.
Yes.
In general.
So what's a shoulder period for you? What's a peak period for you?
peak period. Our high season would be starting. Market starts to pick up September, mid-September, October. September is even slow, but it starts showing signs of pickup at least, because June, July, August is very low. So I would say October, we start with the first month till end of Feb, or whenever Ramadan is starting, because when Ramadan starts, the prices
go down.
They go down.
But then you would see a little bit of inflow coming during Eid.
Yeah, but it's generally slow, and we drop our prices too.
Okay.
We always compare the Ramadan period to the summer period.
Okay. But Ramadan is always moving.
Yeah.
Closer to. Right now, it's moving closer to the peak periods.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
It
So that means that you would see a dip during Ramadan period.
Yeah, definitely. This year it's in mid-Feb.
This year it's in mid-Feb, so you'll start seeing the dip coming in from mid-Feb.
But it picks up again. You have April and May, the market picks up again. It's considered shoulder season.
Right.
Right before low season.
Yeah, which is the summer.
The lowest, yeah. In the summer, we try to go for monthly stays.
Right. But do people do come in summers? Like, because...
We do, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they do come in summers as well.
Yeah, but
they choose to prefer in holiday homes. Because, we do see summer stays coming in for hotels, and it is more towards, people preferring staycation. It's short term for us rather than long length of... We don't see a large... Our average length of stay basically shortens during summer because it's more of staycations and...
True. That's why we try to target monthly stays.
Okay.
Monthly stays during the summer, and we try to work on offers mainly during low season, because the occupancy rate drops even in the summer. We try to stay occupied as much as possible, but normally, logically, the occupancy would drop. If you're targeting 90% in winter, in high season, that would definitely drop. We try to set a minimum of 75% as a minimum.
Right. Yeah. So now we have a shoulder period, we have a low period, we have a peak period, right?
Yeah.
So as a property owner, do I make a considerable amount of profit with holiday homes? Or I have a following up question for this. Or as a property owner, should I give it for long-term rentals and not as a holiday home? What would you suggest me? And suggest me not as a person who's working with
the short-term
business.
I'll be very transparent.
Yeah.
First, it depends on what the owner wants, his expectations.
Yeah.
And I'll try to explain it very clearly. Long-term is for consistency. If you have mortgage and you want to pay mortgage regularly,
right,
then long-term might be the ideal.
So the EMI is covering the rent is covering the EMI.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they do.
Right.
So, and he wants consistency. He doesn't want a headache. I'm not saying we provide headaches, but
right.
But yeah, because it's risk-free. It's risk-free.
Yeah, it's like just give it to one person.
Yeah.
There is no pressure, nothing. After
I wouldn't say maybe I'm exaggerating with risk-free. Nothing is risk-free after all.
Of course.
It's minimal.
Right. Okay.
It's a very safe option. I mean,
operations cost is less and everything.
Operations cost. Yeah. Follow-ups. You don't need a big team following up here and there.
Right. I see my agent only contacting me when I have to renew my contract.
Exactly.
Yeah. They never contact me before that. So December is my contract renewal. Yeah. They contact me on October and they say, "Hey, we just want to remind you that."
I also try to text my agent just to remind him, "Hey, I still exist. Don't forget about me."
Right.
Yeah, so first, I was saying consistency, fixed rental that he would be receiving every 4 months, let's say. Depends on the number of checks. One more thing would be less traffic, less people coming in and out. You only have one tenant using your property. And you can be picky with the person you're allowing in before you sign any contract. If you trust that tenant, then you know your property is going to be in good condition. So it provides peace of mind, I would say, stability, peace of mind. I know this guy won't throw in my unit in a year when I need to use it.
Yes.
If I want to use it,
Yes.
if I want to have it back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to have it back, could be problematic.
Yeah.
For long term, I would say short term is more flexible. You can access your unit anytime. I mean, a downside for long term would be that you're not taking advantage of high season, of the rates when they skyrocket. Exactly.
Right.
So if I'm an owner and I have an owner of a 1-bedroom, let's say in downtown, in a prime location, and my unit is listed for long term, I'll feel, I don't know, heartbroken in December seeing the rates. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying not to be biased, by the way.
But how much does it sell in December, by the way? Night.
Depends.
Rate per night.
Studio, 1 bed. A 2-bedroom I would say at least 1,200, 1,300.
Downtown. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 1,300 per night.
That's the minimum, yeah, in high season.
Okay, so that's around, if I want to
minimum.
stay for 5 days, I have to spend...
2-3 bedrooms, yeah.
I have to spend around 7,000 dirhams.
Yeah.
For 5 days.
For a few days.
A few days. Okay.
And it's still more affordable than hotels during that period. 5-star hotels.
Yeah, that's what I was coming into.
Yeah.
Not all hotels.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, not all hotels. Yeah, of course. Okay. So short term this is what you'll be feel left out during the peak season.
Yeah, I would say that. What I would prefer...
Actually, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea, like, what's the monthly rental for an apartment in downtown?
I would say for a
10K?
For a 2-bedroom,
Yeah.
10K, no way.
No way?
A 2-bedroom would be at least in the 20s.
In the 20s?
25, 23, 20. Depends on the location, the view, the amenities, the
so
building.
let's take an average 25K per month.
Yeah.
And if it is 1,300, 1,500 rate per night, so for 30 days, you're making 45K. So more profit coming in.
Yeah, but this is where we try to do a better job than hotels with the offers for monthly stays.
Oh, okay.
That's why I mentioned 25K for the month.
Right.
Because if you multiply 1,500 times 30, you would have a big number, 45K.
Yes.
At least 40K.
Right.
So, yeah.
No, I meant to ask you if I had an apartment in downtown, and if I would give it for rent. By the way, the previous point that you made is a good point. but my question was completely different. My question was like, if I gave that apartment as a long term to somebody to a tenant, right?
Yeah.
And we have a contract, and it's a yearly contract basically, right?
Yeah.
And we decide on a monthly rental with the tenant. So how much would that vary around, like per month, the rent? Any idea in downtown?
It depends again on the apartment.
Right.
I would say
I'm checking while you're talking. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would say studios, for example, in Business Bay, would range. The cheapest would be starting 75, 80. Let's say 70
per year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking about the cheapest. So per month, that would be a minimum of 6K, I would say.
Around 6K.
Yeah. That's the minimum. Sense. But of course, you have more expensive units, 80K, 90K. I'm talking about studios here.
So a 3-bedroom somewhere in downtown sells for 330K.
Downtown, yeah.
For a year.
Makes sense.
For a year. So a 330K, if it's a 3-bedroom, 330K divided by 12 is 27,500 for a month.
For a month.
Okay, that's anyways high.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
So if I owned this apartment and if I was paying to 27,500,
how would I convince you to go for short term?
Yeah.
How can you beat that number?
Yes. How can I beat that number? Yes. Tell me.
Yeah. Based on calculations and what we do first when we study when we do the projection, we always try to offer at least 10 to 15% extra on the long term. So this is our main target. And that's the minimum we try to go for. And of course, with the rentals, with the nightly rates that we set, and if you work the right way, again, a badly managed short-term company will not get to that number. It will underperform, it will fail, and the owner will start reconsidering in a year. And every February, you have a huge number of turnovers because of that. Owners start reconsidering because they had been promised something and they got something else. So yes, investing in short term is a good idea, but I emphasize on the but. It has to be a very good company, very well managed.
And that very good company is Zed Living.
Could be, yeah. I don't like to brag, but
okay.
Yeah, but we do our best.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are saying, or I wouldn't say you are saying, but I would say what I understand is if I mean, it depends on the location as well, but then if I have something in downtown, I had better list it as a holiday home rather than a
I would say so.
Long term.
Yeah.
Rental. Okay. What if I had a house in Silicon Oasis?
I would say long term. I would say long term is a better idea.
Right. So that means that holiday homes have specific areas,
they
locations
perform better
in Dubai.
In prime locations.
In prime locations. So what is it? Downtown?
Downtown, Business Bay.
Right.
Dubai Marina.
Okay.
Even JLT performs well.
JLT.
I would say Dubai Creek as well.
Dubai Creek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially
so if we have Dubai Creek, that's
Harbor.
Interesting. Yeah, the Creek Harbor.
Yeah.
People want to stay over there like for holiday homes?
Yeah. Demand has it's been picking up recently.
Oh, right.
Plenty of inquiries in Dubai Creek area, so yeah.
Wow. Okay. It's new. The area is new.
It is.
The apartments over there are new.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I have an apartment in Dubai Creek, I can just come to you and I'll
of course,
help me out with. Oh, wow. Okay.
Managing it.
For managing it. Nice.
We forgot to mention JBR.
JBR.
And it's traffic. Yeah, but it's still in high demand.
But do people complain? Like, okay, what are the complaints that you get? Not related to your property, but I'm talking like apart from the property. Like, what are the extra complaints that you receive?
Extra complaints?
Yes.
Sometimes you get complaints from external noise. The highway, construction noise. And we're like, construction is everywhere. We're in Dubai. You're surrounded. Even if we get you another unit,
right,
you'll have another construction project there waiting for you. So there is no escape from that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they complain about traffic nowadays? Because in the last 3 years, traffic has really gone up. And
I think for bookings in JBR, people know what to expect.
Oh,
especially I would say Saudis or GCC.
They know. They know what they're coming for.
They definitely know. Yeah, okay. And Russians too. They definitely know what to expect in JBR.
Right.
But they go for it anyway.
Because, I mean, they're used to JBR and...
They're used to it.
And JBR is a very connected area. You want to go for a walk, you go for a walk. The area is really good.
Yeah. Walking distance from the trams and metros.
Yeah. It's well connected. With marina and everything, like in that area specifically. Yeah. You want to go to Blue Waters, you go to Blue Waters. You want to go to Palm, you go to the Palm. True. So JBR, Marina, Palm, Blue Waters, all connected.
Yeah.
So
it's also close. Yeah.
It's also close. So it's really easy for people to stay there and access this area. What do people in downtown do, though? By the way,
Burj. Visiting the Burj.
Okay. First priority, visiting the Burj.
I feel because it's close to everything as well.
Yeah.
Dubai Mall mainly.
Yeah.
Burj Khalifa. And it's what tourists are attracted to in the first place.
Right.
So they book in downtown because it's next to the main touristic sites that they want to visit. So
yeah. I think it's very good for content creation, by the way.
Yeah,
if you're staying in downtown, right?
Yeah.
So I think many people go to the balcony. Like you see all these posts going to the balcony, Happy New Year, and then there's Burj fireworks and everything going on.
And then you're stuck on New Year's Eve.
And then you're stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they don't complain about this, like during the New Year's, like... No, because I'm asking you this because, sometimes not all the guests, but some guests feel that every fault that is happening with them on the trip is happening because of the agent or the property management, or the company or the hotel or the resort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So don't you hear like funny complaints coming in all the time?
Yeah, sometimes, they like to blame us for things we have no control over.
Right.
Like the traffic, for example, the delays.
Right.
If they're delayed, for example. I just remembered the story.
God.
Yeah.
This is what you're here for.
Yeah. So mainly parking spots, the slots are assigned by the building. So we don't have control over that. We don't pick and choose where guests are going to park.
But isn't it on the agency to make sure that if there is an apartment in the building that they're managing, there has to be a
definitely
parking available?
There is a parking available for every building. We don't get to choose the basement.
Which part?
Which basement, for example.
Right.
Or which level.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So we received a bad review one time, a 1 or 2 star review on booking.com because of the parking space.
Because it's not in the basement. And
it was actually in B5. In basement, he had to go 5 floors down, and and in his review he mentioned the property is great, everything was positive about my experience except for the parking. I had to visit Shaitan every time I wanted to park my car. I was like, really?
So what did you do with that? Like, you can't do anything, right?
I can't do anything. I tried visiting Shaitan myself to see how bad it looks.
And how bad was it?
I mean, there are some extra turns, It would take you an extra 5 minutes maybe.
Right.
Just to reach B5.
Of course, because you're...
But what can you do? I mean...
you're just going around and around and then
with
you
a
reach
strict building.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Somebody had a problem with parking and then they reviewed you. That's not my fault.
That's one example,
Wow. Okay. So isn't there doesn't just curious, he reviewed it on booking.com?
Booking.com, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So can't you just go to booking.com and say
and ask them to remove it?
Or this is not my fault.
We try, yeah. We've tried it many times,
right.
And from my experience, sometimes yes, they can remove. In other cases, they would say, in your reply, you can clarify the actual situation so that anyone viewing these reviews would understand you. So, we don't mind both ways anyway, whether we're going to reply or it's going to be removed because it's very unfair.
Right.
But in such case, a reply would clarify things.
Of course. Because it's not your fault, right? At the end of the day, you're managing a property and now it's up to the building which parking that property is allocated with, right?
Yeah.
It's not your fault. You cannot do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's interesting. That's an interesting story.
Yeah.
Any other stories like that?
We had a guest who apparently wanted to shoot inside the
No
property.
way.
Yeah. And he didn't have to be very honest. I know it's not allowed anywhere in the UAE. But he had to mention this in front of me. And he had to tell me. And I was like, mainly it's not allowed. I wonder why you're mentioning it to me. Did you really have to mention this?
Yeah, you could have just walked away. Okay, I'm not putting this in the podcast. I'm not putting this in the podcast.
That's extreme.
That's extreme. Yeah. I mean, we'll think about it. We'll think about it putting it in the podcast. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Actually, wow. I mean, so you have all kinds of guests.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, wonders. Like there are people coming in from different.
Yeah, you receive these crazy requests. Can I have my mates at the weekend and shoot OnlyFans?
I remember when I was texting you once and you said you're stuck with someone else's luggage outside. I've
been stuck way too many times.
Yeah, and then you said the owner left but the luggage is with me or something. I don't remember. You posted the
story?
Not a story. You posted I was telling you, hey bro, how is it going with you? And then he was like, I'm stuck with an issue over here, and they came in and then they left, but the luggage is still there or something, and the person never came back or something like that. I don't remember.
I don't remember the exact time I told you about that, but we've had many similar cases. So I can understand. It happened to me way too many times. So.
Oh my god.
Sometimes after checkout we were stuck with a huge 65 70-inch TV cinema screen.
No way.
Piled boxes, plastic bags, and I was left out wondering what to do. Do I report them? Do I take them to Dubai police? They sort this out, or should I just distribute them to the staff?
Okay. What about this? Okay, I'm a guest.
Yeah.
And I booked a holiday home with you for a good 2 weeks. I'm from UK. I'm coming from UK. Like nothing against UK, but I'm just saying that I come from UK and you're like, okay, like this guy's from UK and he wants to stay for 2 weeks. I stay for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then after a week, you don't see me in the apartment. And what I have done is I have actually left to go back home. And I haven't paid you.
Well, that would be our problem or our mistake. And we would be held responsible.
Yeah, but does this happen?
It happens when you're inexperienced in the business. Then you can do these mistakes. When you're very well protected.
Because I think Booking.com doesn't have a.
It doesn't cover you exactly.
It doesn't cover. Plus, it also like when you're booking, you don't pay on the go. Like if you're booking through Booking.com, you pay after you have stayed, right?
Yeah.
You have that option as well in Booking.com.
So I started as a guest relations before becoming a manager.
Right.
And I've experienced that. And it's only after experience that you learn what to do and you learn not to do it from every lesson you learn. So it happened to me once in downtown where I was taking care of the bookings that we were receiving from Booking.com. And sometimes I used to receive plenty of bookings.
Fake
here
bookings.
And there. No. Just let's say a long day at work where I'm taking care of things and I have many bookings on the same day. I used to collect deposits from guests, whether it was a direct booking or a Booking.com one. But sometimes when you have a lot to do, you just you say to yourself, come on, what's going to happen? What's the worst that can happen? Let's just let them check in without a deposit. So it's something I told myself.
You're not going to do it again.
Yeah, and I regretted it in a few days right after their check-in. So basically I had 2 guys checking in a 2-bedroom in downtown. And it wasn't just without a security deposit. It was without a payment. And it's a big lesson. I was new to the business. And it's a big lesson I learned. What they try to do is get their way in, be extra friendly, make you feel like you can trust them, you can let them in, you can wait for the payment.
Some people are really good at that.
Some people are very manipulative.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the experience, you might trust the wrong people. You might say, okay, what's going to happen? They're really nice people. Why not? So yeah, I let them in, and I was waiting for the payment to be received after a few hours from the bank transfer, the fake bank transfer they did. The payment was never received. I kept on following up. I was worried the next day, what am I going to do? I started stressing over the matter, following up with the finance. Finance told me, hey, be quiet, don't worry, we will receive the payment. But nobody was sure. It was my responsibility anyway. So they left after a few days, payment was not done. And this is a very similar case. I've heard it way too many times with other people too. And that's how you learn eventually. So yeah, what I learned is to never take things for granted. Rely on what you see from people, and be very cautious.
Right.
Be super cautious, because you'll get scammed real bad.
Yeah, and plus Dubai is a very strict place with very strict policies, with very strict rules, and you would really want to be cautious about the kind of guests also that are staying with you. Yeah. Right? You have to be really, really cautious, and you have to be super alert, like, you know, what's going around. That awareness needs to be there, I guess.
You can't believe anything you see.
Right.
Yeah, that's rule number 1. Don't be fooled.
Don't be fooled. Don't believe anything that you see. Oh, wow. Okay. But isn't there a policy, like, for example, like the first day of the stay, you take their credit card or something like that?
Exactly. Yeah, but they come up with lots of things. Hey, my card is not working right now. I can transfer you the amount later.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. And they try to get close to you. Hey, where are you from? Oh, you're from Lebanon. I used to visit Lebanon a lot. I have lots of friends there. We used to party over there. Beirut, man, don't tell me about it. I have lots of memories. Let me show you.
Right.
They try to manipulate you. That's one example.
Right. Yeah. No matter how, no matter how good you can be to others, there will always be somebody who's trying to manipulate you.
Yeah, but these experiences toughen you up.
Yeah. But you still have to be, as a guest relation person, you still have to show that warmth. You still have to be kind. You still have to be good.
But make sure you're not manipulated.
How does that work? I mean, okay, like, you come and you say, I come and stay with you, and you're like, we want a deposit, and I make certain excuses. Hey, you know what? My card is not working today. Can I deposit it tomorrow? How would they deal with this?
Problem is, before, when I was new to the business, a common mistake I did was, I used to say to myself, follow your instincts. What's going to happen? They seem like nice people. It's okay. And I also need to relax a bit. I can't be exhausting myself over little things, but these things are not little. So you get scammed in the end, and you learn a great lesson.
Right.
So yeah.
No, but like, wouldn't you like give me at least a day or two to?
What I used to do is follow.
So you would refuse it directly. That's what you mean.
Currently, I would. Yeah. Especially when you're operating and you're leading a team.
Right. I'll go back to booking.com and I'll give you a bad review. Like these guys. Maybe that's what happens also. Like if you're not.
If my team make a mistake, if they make a mistake after a guest checks out, he doesn't pay, they are not covered. It's also my mistake. It's my responsibility. So my responsibility is to protect them. And anything that happens to them, it's like it happened to me. We are one team. They would have to bear the cost, but it's unfair because I would see myself as a bad instructor.
Right.
I'm not guiding them properly.
Right.
And I've been there. I've been on the other side.
Right.
And I've seen it. So I should at least teach them the right way.
Be a good person, be a nice person, but don't be a stupid person. I think that's
exactly.
Don't be stupid.
Exactly.
Keep your stupidity aside. Leave it at home.
Exactly. Whenever I'm training someone, first thing I prioritize is, hey, you have to be safe.
Right.
That's a risky business.
Yes.
Okay, it's flexible. You meet people from different countries. It's a nice experience. You get to meet different cultures, make connections, have your own circle, your own network of customers. But be very cautious. Be very cautious because it can backfire. The friendlier you feel with people, the more probability, the higher the chances that you're gonna meet someone who's gonna scam you. So be very cautious.
I mean, exchange the same warmth, but
stay alert.
Stay alert. Yeah, stay aware of what's going around.
Yeah,
because people have different faces.
Double-faced.
Double-faced.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is not we are talking about a guest, but we are talking about people in general.
In general.
General. Yeah. Not everyone is the same.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Right. You must have some good experiences or some.
It's what we do anyway. It's the business. I mean,
half
of what we do is part of psychology and understanding what the guest wants, what the owner wants. You have to be good at reading minds, otherwise.
Right.
You're doing.
So do you do these things, these little things? I'm just asking out of curiosity. If your guest has a birthday and you get to know that.
Yeah, definitely. We try.
Oh, you try?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the passport.
Personalized.
From the passport, we try.
Yeah.
To, for example, decorate the living room, leave a few balloons. And sometimes we get requests for couples, for example.
Yeah, so we are coming for our honeymoon. We are newlywed. Okay.
Yeah, so it's also something extra we provide. Right. We also provide concierge services.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So that comes up with an extra price or service.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a service.
Whether it's airport transfer,
additional service,
safari, extra in-house cleaning.
Right.
So
right. So do you even provide like a valet? Chauffeur service?
We do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
It's also what makes Z living special, I would say.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know, I knew a certain things about holiday homes, but there are a lot of things that I actually learned today. But also, I'll just come back to the topic from where we started from. So, it's you said something about profitability in the start, about 2x and 3x, and you said that's not true all the time.
Yeah.
But that's how the real estate over here is selling.
And they sell you words sometimes.
I mean, do they sell words? Is it not
sometimes,
true? Because I feel that, especially when I compare with the Indian market, I see more profitability ROI. By the way, the tea is cold. I can get you a fresh one if you want.
It's okay. No, it's fine.
Can get you a fresh one.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are into guest relation.
Oh, come on.
I definitely know that is not
diplomatic.
So diplomatic.
I should be
I know it's not good at all.
I should be a politician.
No, but when I compare with the markets outside, I still feel like it's more profitable right now to invest over here in Dubai. When I look at the numbers, I have not invested myself over here.
Yeah.
And whatever I do with that property, whether I give it for a long-term rental or a holiday home, I still see that I can make a good amount of profit on a long term, as in the next 5 years, even if I take a loan, even if I take a house loan or something like that, property loan, mortgage.
Yeah.
I feel that in the years to come, I'll be more profitable if I am investing in Dubai.
True, because the rentals are going up. The rentals are increasing.
Yes.
And whether you decide short term or long term, it's always good to see your property as an investment, not as somewhere you would want to live in. Otherwise, it's depreciating and you're just
But then again on the claim,
that is if you have the budget for it, because some people would tell you, and hey, where I'm going to live.
Of course.
So,
No, but the claim that the agents make about 2x and 3x, why did you say that it's not true all the time?
It's not true because sometimes it's the opposite. it could be the actual opposite. When
How?
your property is managed by a company that's just over-promising, it's not taking care of the unit, they're not working on a proper pricing strategy. This is something very important I did not mention. When you price too high, your property disappears. It impacts visibility and algorithm on Airbnb. You simply won't find your unit anywhere. That's what the app does, because you have a bad pricing strategy, or it pushes it to the bottom.
Right. So, and how do you know about the pricing? Like, maybe if we both are in competition right now.
Yeah, usually
you go and check your comp set or something like that?
Exactly. There's a market range.
Okay.
So if you're priced too high from the market, your price doesn't make sense. Nobody's going to book it. Even if you're selling your property as a high-end prime location property, excellent furniture, whatever, it has to match with other similar properties in that area. Otherwise, your prices don't make sense. The property will disappear gradually. Potentially, it would be non-existent.
So the prices are dynamically changing.
Dynamically changing. At least a good revenue manager should double check on the prices once a week.
Oh, so you guys have a revenue team as well?
We do have a revenue team, yeah.
Oh, wow. It's like a proper hotel management. Okay, so
exactly.
So you have a revenue management who's checking rates per night, and then
and they handle the offers on Airbnb and Booking.com as well.
Right.
They increase, decrease based on the market pickup, the demand, the supply.
And they do it for all the properties that are listed with you. And if I was an individual person, and if I was uploading it on Booking and Airbnb and everywhere else myself, if I was doing all by myself.
And you want to know how to price.
Yeah, and how would I do that pricing strategy?
Now, if you're an owner of one unit, you can price directly on Airbnb and Booking.
No, but that's per night, right? Because per night the rates would change dynamically. Yeah. And in a way, even though I have one property, I'm competing with you others as well. And you guys are really pro at it.
Yeah.
At dynamically changing the prices. And I know that how would I do it? Like,
you can still follow the market.
Right.
From Airbnb and Booking, there's a map where you can track similar units in towers next to you nearby. You see how much they are pricing, and you price logically. You can go a bit higher, but you have to be realistic. And you can manage it on your own, since it's one unit.
But it should take time, right?
It shouldn't take time, especially when you get used to it.
Okay.
But when you're new to revenue management, it would take a lot of time.
Okay. No, but no, because as a single property owner, I was just thinking, like, so every day I have to go and I have to set the prices for the room nights. That's what I do.
Not every day. You can set it once a month, for example.
Right.
And keep it.
Okay.
But if you set it once every 1 or 2 months, then you're not following the market. If there is an event, for example, Gulf Food, starting 25 Jan, automatically your prices have to increase. If you don't increase, it will get booked immediately, but you're selling cheap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's one example.
Yeah. Because I think the algorithm plays on the rates, comma reviews, comma ratings, on all these factors, and then lists your property, gives ranking to your property, basically.
I remember a year ago.
Yeah.
We had a bad revenue manager. And wouldn't say bad. I would say maybe he was busy, fully occupied. He was handling lots of units. I don't know. It was a side job he was doing.
All right.
So problem is with the pricing strategy, he priced way too low. He wasn't updating because he was too busy. He wasn't updating his prices. So he set out the prices too low, and it was low season. So it was August, September. The prices at that time were spot on. Later on, he didn't do major updates. No major changes. October, November.
Oh, right. I get you.
That was the end of it because we started receiving bookings. It started pouring bookings in, and we were
and
like,
I guess
why?
those bookings for October and November would come in Q3. End of Q3, they start booking for October and November.
Yeah, exactly. And we started receiving multiple bookings. We were wondering what's happening, what's going on. Next day we checked, most of them were cheap. So yeah.
So
this
for
is why I
a
was
moment
saying
you might be happy. You guys might be happy we received so many bookings. For a moment.
For a moment, yeah. But then when you start checking the rates, it makes sense why everyone's booking with us.
Right.
So constant follow-up, I would say.
Right. But doesn't it... so do you guys have like a competitor policy in holiday homes? Like, for example, of course, there are different agencies, companies managing properties across Dubai, holiday homes across Dubai.
Yeah.
So is it like, suppose, let's say, I'm one company, Vishal Living, and then you are working with Z Living, and then Vishal Living decides that, you know what, no matter what, I am going to, this Q4, I'm going to spoil the market. I'm going to list at 50% lesser than anyone who lists, because I know that lower rates get retracted first.
What you're saying is very important because it's a reality.
Yeah.
Not just us, most high-end holiday homes are struggling from because there are a number of holiday home companies and sometimes agents that take units directly from owners who try to sell at a very low rate, and it can be very challenging for other holiday home companies. For example, you would find, I'll give one example. You open, you want to book in Business Bay. You're looking for a studio. Okay, and we have a guest that inquired about a studio. Our Airbnb price, let's say, was 1,900
per
or
night.
closer to the 2K.
Per night.
For 2 nights.
For 2 nights.
For 2 nights, I would say. Let's say 1,009, 1,008. He then does some research on Airbnb, and he finds other studios listed for, or a studio listed for 1,000, 900, 800.
For 2 nights.
For 2 nights. Then he would complain to us immediately. Hey guys, how much is enough for you? 1.9, that's almost double. Look what I found. And it's similar quality. But reality is, because of the supply in the market and the holiday home business growing, you have this challenge now. And what we try to do, we try to offer logical prices, but at the same time, we try not to sell cheap. Because once you start selling cheap, that's the new trend. That's how you're going to continue.
That's also a problem, right? Because once you start selling cheap, I don't know. I really don't. I'm very new to this concept.
Yeah.
But this is what I guess. If I start selling cheap, there is less money coming to my bank.
True.
So does that mean that I'm paying less salaries? I'm compromising on the quality of, or the standard that I would provide to my guest? Does that mean that I will poorly manage the properties? Because how much can I do in 800 for 2 nights or 1,000 for 2 nights in a peak period?
Yeah. Sometimes a property is managed by one agent, one single person. I'm not sure about the quality they can provide, but they do it somehow. And yeah, that's the big challenge here.
Right. So they do. Okay. They somehow do it. They're somehow managing to fill
manage
in rooms.
Yeah.
For a 50% lesser price.
On a bigger scale.
Yeah.
It won't be doable.
But so there is no like a structure or a policy, like an agreement between businesses that, you know what,
Owners
this is the base fare. You can only go 10% up or 20% up, or a 10% down or a 20% down than this. There is nothing like that in this market. it's difficult.
There are some owners that like to be more involved in the business, and they ask from the revenue managing it, from the management in the company, to set a minimum nightly rate. For example, I don't want to receive less than 400 net profit, excluding fees.
Right.
Less than 600. But I feel whenever an owner wants to be that much involved, he will start losing.
Okay. What was your occupancy in Q4 last year? 2025 Q4.
2025, at least 95%.
Oof.
Yeah, 95%.
With so much of competition, you still got to manage. Okay, so if I buy a property in downtown, I'm giving it to you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Because we'd be happy to. The thing is, we rely on many applications, and we have a huge number of clients who return and book with us directly.
Right.
So if you look at our calendar, you would see different colors, different applications. Booking.com here, Airbnb there, direct following it, Agoda, I don't know, Expedia.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And how are you managing so many channels together? Revenue. Revenue is doing.
Sorry.
So many channels like Agoda, and you said booking, and maybe Expedia.
Exactly.
Does Expedia also count? Okay.
So what we do is group all these OTAs under one PMS.
And you're controlling it from there.
And we control it, yeah.
Right. Yeah, same as
like
hotels.
host away, guesty.
Same as hotels. Same as hotels. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So I mean that's really interesting, because now I can really connect, because it works very similar to the
hotel
they
business.
all because they all come under hospitality.
True.
It's just that, as you mentioned earlier, that a hotel business is one compound, one
compound, exactly.
One big area with 500 rooms or 900 rooms or whatsoever. Definitely, if it's a big umbrella, they have different places, but then still like one resort or one hotel is comprising of so many rooms. But then holiday homes is completely different. It's one unit in one area, and then another unit
in another area.
In another area. And
each team member handles a specific number of units, so he's in a specific area.
Right.
A team member is handling units in Business Bay, another would be handling in
JBR.
Dubai Marina,
or Dubai Marina, or
exactly.
Oh wow, okay. And where all does Zed Living have properties? Definitely downtown, because we mentioned downtown many times.
Downtown, Business Bay, Dubai Marina, JBR.
Okay.
We will start onboarding in JVC too.
Okay. JVC because it sells in JVC.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're expanding. We're even expanding in Ras Al Khaimah.
Yeah.
People should invest in Ras Al Khaimah. It's the right time.
Because of the casino?
The casino, the hotels there.
Because everything is new that is coming up over there right now. Yeah.
Al Hamra Min Al Arab. It looks great.
Yeah? Have you been there?
Yeah. We already started expanding in Ras Al Khaimah.
So right. And are you seeing any influx coming into Rak?
Yeah, I would say during holidays, peak season, vacations, not just peak season, vacations could be in the summer as well. It's mostly occupied, so that's a very good indicator, and hopefully that's just the start. It's only the beginning. It has so much potential. Of
course, because I think Rak is low-key, it's got so many beaches over there. Like there is some, like it's really beautiful. It is. And I think now people will start exploring that side of UAE as well. I think mostly it was more of like staycation. People staying in Dubai or Abu Dhabi would just travel to Rak over the weekend.
They want to change scenery. They want something different.
Yeah,
they're chasing the quiet because they're tired of the city.
Yeah, and I think even at this point of time, you would see a more influx or people coming in from these big cities. Yeah. But now even the world is getting to know that Rak is developing in the way it is developing, that what we see on Instagram, social media, or like
the pace, the growth,
the news. I mean, it's amazing. Like, because one of my guys, he was doing, one of my friends, he was doing some research on property buying. So he wanted to buy a property, and then he went all the way to Rak to to research on the prices and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost equivalent to some of the areas over here in
Dubai. True,
yeah,
true.
I was like surprised. I mean, like, wow, like
Yeah.
that's how it is.
True, and you would
growing.
get something definitely better.
Yeah,
If your work is online, then I would advise in staying there.
in Iraq.
Yeah, yeah.
Why
Rent is cheaper.
now? But you know how Dubai rents have increased.
Yeah.
Rent is cheaper now.
Yeah, yeah. But many people who work online are moving
Right.
to Ras Al Khaimah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I know
Okay.
so many people that moved there, and they're enjoying the life there, the beach life.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like you have to come to office like once or twice a month.
Yeah, then it's
So-
fine.
so just-
and you can manage.
You just
Yeah.
manage. Oh man, they're living the life then.
Yeah.
So earn from Dubai and spend it in
Like, that
Iraq.
would be a great idea. Yeah. Great strategy.
Great strategy actually.
Yeah.
But then again, Iraq doesn't have so many things as well as compared to Dubai.
Yeah, true.
But to make a point over here, I mean, I am always working, and then in the weekends I rarely go out. I want to sleep. I rarely
Yeah.
go out in Dubai. I better do that in Iraq.
Of course. Yeah.
Go by the beach and
you
just
need
sleep.
to release. Yeah. Just.
Plus the amount of traffic and okay. Once at 8 o'clock in the morning, Dubai, I just made up my mind. I don't know why. I will go to Kite Beach today, 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. People will take time to get up. It's a weekend.
Yeah.
You know, you won't find much people over there. So I'll find parking easily. That was the logic that I used. And I said I'll go to Kite Beach. I go to Kite Beach. You'll be amazed. Not a single spot available
Yeah.
for parking. So I just roamed around there and I came back home.
Unfortunately. it's sad,
Yeah.
no?
Because there is zero parking at 8 o'clock in the morning at Kite Beach on a Saturday.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy in Dubai. That's how Dubai is. I mean, like, and you can, by this, you can say that why wouldn't the rents go up? Why wouldn't the real estate prices go up if you have, like,
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
can't, yeah.
That's a common issue in Kite Beach. It always happens.
Kite Beach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very rare. I mean, yeah, but then, I mean, now the perfect time to go to Kite Beach is 1 o'clock at night.
It's Monday morning.
Monday morning. Or Monday morning.
Yeah, Monday morning.
But I won't be surprised even if I go on a Monday morning and if I don't find a parking spot.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be surprised. I won't be surprised.
Yeah, you'd see people
I'll still see people
walking their pets.
Yeah, yeah. Because I don't know, but how this is happening, but especially in that area, like for example, we have to be at our work around 9 o'clock, and then you're staying there till 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatsoever, and then you come home and you have your dinner and you sleep.
True.
That's the normal work life.
Yeah.
But somehow there are people who at 10 o'clock in the morning they are going for a jog, a run,
True.
or in Kite Beach, and
That's the goal, I mean.
that's the goal. That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the Dubai life.
The Dubai life.
The Dubai life.
The balance, no work.
That's the Dubai life. Right now we are helping them live that life. Someday, someday we will live that life as well. Yeah.
Definitely.
But it was great talking to you today about holiday homes.
Definitely.
Got to
Happy
learn
being
something
here.
new today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that you would want to say to the new property people buying properties or new property owners or somebody who wants to enter into the holiday homes market?
I would say if they want to invest, they have to know where they are investing and whether their property is made for holiday homes. I would also say make sure you are working with a company that delivers good results, not just brags and sells you projections. Because I've seen many owners trying different holiday home companies, switching back and forth. They've named me plenty and several. So yeah, I would definitely advise to get to know the company who they're going to be working with.
But how would they get to know? How would they do the research?
Follow up on their reviews, the number of units they manage, how they work, the quality, the services they provide.
How would I know the number of units we manage?
The number of units?
Units the company is managing?
Definitely you can check their portfolio.
Okay.
See where they manage. See the furniture they have.
Right.
The quality. And what I would advise them to do is to try booking with that company before mentioning that you plan on listing your product, and see how they operate, see how you are treated.
I mean that's actually a very good advice,
because you would get to experience it, and
then you can decide for yourself.
Then you can decide, it would be accurate.
actually, yeah. I mean, that's a really great advice.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Carlo.
Thank you, Vishal.
For coming to the podcast. By the way, I'm really heartbroken that you said you didn't consider Silicon Oasis for. So I love this area, by the way.
I love
this
it.
This is my favorite.
We'll make it work.
You don't love it. Have you stayed in Silicon Oasis before?
Not yet.
Yeah, you should stay in Silicon Oasis. Better than JVR.
Yeah, definitely. Way better than JVR.
Better than JVR. I mean, peaceful. Peaceful area. Oh no, seriously, I've been staying here for 6 years now.
It is very peaceful. Yeah. But whether it works for short term versus long term,
of course,
that's something else.
Yeah, that's the joke I was making. You should say yes, next time.
Definitely. But we'll make it work.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you.